The Bucs 34-7 on Sunday night to improve to an NFC best 9-2 on the season. Matthew Stafford threw 3 more touchdown passes in the win, extending his streak of TDs without an interception to 27, now passing Tom Brady for the longest streak since play-by-play was first tracked back in 1978. The Rams, Super Bowl favorites for the first time at any point of the season since December of 2018, the season in which they reached the Super Bowl but lost to the Pats. Are the Rams the best team in the National Football League, Stephen A. Smith?
Yes, they are. I think they have right now a guy playing like the best quarterback in the National Football League in Matthew Stafford. The man hasn't thrown an interception since week 3. And since that time, he's thrown 25 touchdown passes without a single interception. That's how fantastic he's been. Davante Adams has a leading 12 touchdown catches. 8 of 9 targeting Davante Adams for touchdowns this year. And 8 times Davante Adams has scored a touchdown. You looking at him right now, are you realizing that we're talking about the Los Angeles Rams and we didn't even mention Puka Nacua? We know how fabulous he is, okay? We're talking about this defense with Verse and the crew who slaughtered Teddy Bridgewater once he got into the game last night. I don't even count his stats against him. He just got slaughtered. He had no protection whatsoever. I'm looking at the Los Angeles Rams right now. They can run the football, they clearly can throw the football, and Matthew Stafford is simply elite. He is spectacular. Make no mistake about it right now. If I had to give a vote for MVP right now, it would go to him. He's been that fantastic. Their defense, top scoring defense, one of the top defense on third downs, one of the top defenses in red zone. They are fantastic right now. And they only lost the 2 games that they lost. The block when they was trying to win with a field goal, the blocked field goal by the Eagles, and the other one was with Kyron Williams fumbling at the end of regulation near the goal line against San Francisco, and they lost the game in overtime. That's it. They've gone weeks without even trailing, and they're winning by an average of 18-plus points. The best team in football, and they got the best quarterback in football.
And I feel like a proud parent in a way. You know, watching someone that you've tried to groom and impact and steer the right direction.
Who's the child?
That's Stephen A.
Listening to him talk, basically Stephen A. using all those words, a lot of them, by the way, to say I was wrong, to mask that, like, is impressive.
So he stole your storyline.
100%. And this is like 4 years in the making. 4 years, over 1,300 days.
He wasn't this way 4 years ago.
Yes, he was. You know what else? You know the saying, they say, like, old people are stuck in their ways? Obviously, that's not true. Stephen A. obviously has changed his thought process and his vantage.
Well, I'm not old.
So,
I'm 58 going on 38. Well, go ahead.
So I could not have teed that up better. I knew if I said that, you would respond with that. So, yes, the Rams are the best team in the NFL, but my biggest takeaway is just watching Stephen A.'s growth and his ability to admit when he was wrong.
That's very
big day.
rich. I love to hear it.
That's a big day.
Are the Rams the best team in the NFL?
Yes, they are. And the reason is, I said this earlier and I probably misspoke, but what we're seeing out of Matthew Stafford is a modern-day version of a new and improved Brett Favre. Matthew Stafford protects the ball better. And it's crazy how history repeats itself, because I will go as far as to say this is the modern-day version of the greatest show on turf. When you start to see Kurt Warner, Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt, I'll give you another one. Peyton Manning, Marvin Harrison, Reggie Wayne. Those guys, probably, I don't think they're as talented as what the running back position can be, as versatile like those teams had. But what he's able to do at the quarterback position, he has the absolute most control, and I'm saying this, he has more control over this offense than Patrick Mahomes or any other quarterbacks in the NFL right now.
Let me ask you a question. First take, I'll give you a question. Who would you rather have right now?
Matthew Stafford.
No. Stafford, Puka, and Davante, or Dak, CD,
Control at Matthew Stafford. And it's because
you know why?
Stafford. And his ability to throw in those tight windows and have so much
It ain't that complicated.
But go ahead.
Ain't that complicated. I have faith that Matthew Stafford gonna be there in January. It ain't gonna be him. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be him. That's why. There you go. That's why. It ain't going to be him. That's a Super Bowl champion right there. Even in the 12 years of purgatory in Detroit, we knew it wasn't him. Okay? And we saw last year a team travel from Southern California to a damn blizzard in Philadelphia, and it still wasn't him. That's why. That's why.
You know who he's got to thank to get to Detroit? You know who should be thanking? Who he should be thanking for getting to Detroit?
You? Okay. We're giving lots of people a lot of pats on the back here.
We were winless.
Okay.
We got the number one pick.
Wonderful.
Friend of the Fitz and Wit show, Devontae Adams there. Andrew Whitworth is here, 3-time All-Pro tackle. Loved the interview with my guy Adams. This offense looks crazy. Happy birthday to your co-host, by the way, 43 years old for Fitzy.
Birthday, man. Happy birthday, Fitzpatrick. Fitzmagic, baby.
What are you getting it?
You know what? That's a tough one. Probably a Guinness. He's a big Guinness guy. I'll get him a fresh. It's got to be on tap though, so I'll get him a nice thick Guinness when we get to town this week.
I love that. Well, Devontae got the Fitz and Wit magic. He had like that little bump that we say. He goes on a podcast and he absolutely crushes it. Of course, he's been doing that all season long. What was your takeaway yesterday? I just talked about it for 10 minutes. Like, it's the Rams and everybody else. It's kind of nice to have an undeniable best team ever. Like, if I went on the streets of New York right now and asked 100 football fans, I think they'd all agree, for the first time maybe ever, that universally it's the Rams and everybody else.
Yeah, you know what? That was one of those performances you want to see, because sometimes after big games, when you have one like they had against Seattle, you kind of see a letdown in a team. And for them to come out and play to that way, I think it really speaks to how good of a football team they are, in the sense that it's really balanced. I mean, everything they do, defensively, offensively, they are really strong on both sides of the football. And I think for me, it was a lot of fun, Kate, because you can imagine on Thursday night, we had a little bit of a debate post-game about who the best team in the NFL was, and I had to listen to Sherman Fitz talk about the what-ifs of the Seattle Seahawks, but there's no what-ifs with the Rams. They are who they are. They came out with another great performance against a really good football team in the Bucs, and I think right now it's hard to argue that they're not the best team in the NFC, and you know what? I'd probably say they're the best team in the NFL right now.
Ooh, you're looking very cozy, very Christmassy. We love it. And we have seen together, you playing, me being a fan, we've seen Stafford put together this Hall of Fame career, right? A Super Bowl win. I don't know that we've seen this level from him. The touchdown, interception ratio, all of that. He's really on another level. What looks, I can't say different, because he's already a Hall of Famer without it. But what do you attribute this incredible performance to?
I think sometimes as you play longer, I really do believe this, when you talk to a lot of veteran guys and kind of hit that stretch at the back end of their career, and you end up somewhere where you're really happy, you're in a great culture and environment, and you kind of find your vibe. And I think that Stafford has found his kind of groove that he's in. He's confident in his football team, his head coach, the guys around him. His girls are growing up. Him and Kelly are raising kids. I just think he's settled, and so he's like, man, this is my rhythm. Week in and week out, year long, I'm going to be getting ready to be the best quarterback possible every week. And I'm just so grateful to even get to be here. You think of what he went through in Detroit. You think of some of the seasons that he fought through. To be here in LA, to have a great football team and feel like every single week, if they go out and play their best, they can win. I think that puts you in a headspace where you're like, man, this is about to be fun. I'm about to go wing it and just play my absolute best. There's no stress. There's nothing for me to worry about. Go out here and try to cap the back end of my career and possibly get me another Super Bowl. And I think that's the mindset he's in. What does it look like every single day to just chase another opportunity to sit on top of the world as a champion?
And he's healthy. They're healthy. It's like,
hey,
so
listen, he pulled it over on us in camp. Listen, even I was nervous. I played golf with him in the off season, and it's just, man, I was nervous. I was like, man, wait, maybe he's not telling me something and something's going on. But he's feeling good. Him and Devontae, obviously, it took a little bit there at the beginning of the year for them to find their vibe, and now they've got it. And listen, Devontae's not going out there and just scoring touchdowns, Kay. I mean, the guy goes out and he loves the game of golf. I went out with him here recently. The guy was even after 9
Really?
holes. He's not just dominating on the football field. The guy is getting better and better at golf. He's just a freak athlete. Let's be honest. I don't even understand it. I couldn't play golf during the season. He can walk out, play around the golf, go on a Sunday, catch a couple touchdown passes, and do it all over again next week.
Stop by the Taco Bell, do all of that, and he's helping. I think Stafford, he might be not the difference, but I'm sure he's added to what this incredible season's been. Stafford literally has 27 straight touchdowns without an interception. He's tying Brady for the longest streak with that. He's the MVP favorite. We think about his legacy. Hall of Famer, we know that. What does an MVP mean? We're saying like, you know, because it almost seems like he's playing with house money or something, what you're saying. Like he's settled, he's good, he doesn't have to prove anything. But he's never gotten an MVP. That would be pretty cool for him.
You know what? I look at it, Kay, is it's less about his legacy as much as I think he deserves